Hello, Transurfers and the Transurfing Curious. I am Renee Garcia, and this is TransurfingTV, the only official YouTube channel for Reality Transurfing that is endorsed by Vadim Zeland himself, the author and creator of Reality Transurfing. So today we are going to be going over one of our 78 days of practical transurfing lessons. And today we are on day 8, the Pink Twins. This is really a very simple lesson that I'm going to teach today, and most of the advanced transurfers understand the value of doing this. For those of you that are struggling with a negative mindset still, this is going to be a very powerful lesson for you. We all focus on material and information and events outside of ourselves, and it's what we choose to focus on that interacts with our mindset, giving us our filter, if you will, in which we see reality through. So if you're constantly focusing on negative events and things that happen in the world that you don't like, or people or animals being mistreated, or poverty or war or any of that kind of stuff, this is going to all culminate on the slide or the filter in which you see through that really distorts your reality. So what Vadim Zeland is presenting to us here, and I don't know what the pink twins are exactly, it might be something in Russia where people see pink twins and they maybe see it's a sign of good luck or some delightful thing like a rainbow or something like that. But what he's presenting to us here is that we have the ability to choose what we tune into, either positive, beautiful things, or negative and ugly things. And it's those choices that make up your reality. And it seems so simple, but it is so simple. If you want a better, more beautiful reality, focus as much as you possibly can on the beauty, on the things that you can catch around you that are beautiful. So we will go right into it, the statement and Vadim's interpretation. And then of course, I will give you a few questions that you can think of throughout the day and kind of determine what it is exactly that you're choosing to focus on. So day 8, the Pink Twins. Statement. On Earth, there are many haven places where pink twins live. If you want to end up there, put your pink glasses on and ignore the people that will tell you to take them off. Echoes of Eden life rarely penetrate into our daily lives. So to eagerly catch these pink sun bunnies, keep your attention on them, and then you will encounter them more often. You will see the layer of your world be transformed in a remarkable way. This is Vadim Zeland's interpretation. Have you ever seen a rainbow on a sunny day? 2 rainbows in the sky at once. Have you met twins dressed in pink? You must understand one simple thing. You yourself, with your attitude, color your world in bright or dark tones. If most of your thoughts are related to negative experiences, life will get worse, and vice versa. Let the weather be horrible, but if your soul is singing in the rain and merrily splashes in puddles, the layer of your world will be filled with celebration. Similarly, heaven and hell don't exist somewhere in another dimension, but here on our earth. For example, prisons exist, but as you're not there, this is not your world. However, it can become yours if you fix your attention on the criminal sector of reality. There exists breakdowns, accidents, natural disasters, and they can become part of your reality if you let the news affect your attitude. Purposely fix your attention only on what you want to see in your world. Turn your back on everything else and let it go past your eyes and your ears. evil will not go away from reality, but it will disappear from your layer of reality. Okay, so I get a lot of messages from people. I get a lot of people that are saying that life isn't good, or life isn't what they thought it would be, or they've read Transurfing and it's not working. There are a lot of people that suffer from watching the news or getting involved in something emotionally that is outside of them, that they ultimately have no control over. So when I hear this, I say, focus on positive, focus on something else, start highlighting another sector of reality, because I'm experiencing a pretty joyful and positive and nice reality. Yet I am exposed to all the information and material everyone else is as well. So using my roommate from my past who committed suicide last year because he was so depressed and reality really, really sucked for him. We literally had all the same set and decorations in both of our realities, yet he chose to tune in to the negative sector of that, whereas I was tuned in to the positive. So this can be extreme. You can have two people living in the same town, in the same house, and everything could look entirely different for one and then entirely different for the other because of what we are choosing to focus on. So a few questions that I would like to ask you all today. What negative events, topics, or information are you bringing into your reality when the presence of that thing physically isn't in your reality? So coronavirus, that's a big one, right? Or something bad happening on the news. War. Why are you going to focus on a war that has ultimately nothing to do with you, nothing to do with your reality, and isn't even in your country, or your country is not even fighting on it? Animals being abused. I know this is kind of a controversial one, but unless you're going to get out and do something about it, why focus on it in a negative way just to bring yourself down? Take that feeling and work with it to actually take some action and go and help the situation if it can be helped. But don't just focus on that bit of negative news or information. When you're out in your day, are you noticing homelessness? People living in poverty, something else maybe that doesn't seem too desirable? Shift your focus over to something more positive. It's spring here. Oh, look at the flowers are awesome. They're all in bloom. And summer's coming. And oh, look, people are out walking around with just their t-shirts on. How fun. Or we can sit out at the cafe now outside. How awesome. Focus on those beautiful aspects of your reality to help you feel like reality is beautiful. So again, what negative events, topics, or information are you bringing into your reality when the presence of that thing physically isn't even in your reality? Question 2, how can you tune your thought frequency to include more delightfulness in your lifeline today, on your lifeline today? So this could be going to the park, going and walking through a public garden, look at all the flowers that are blooming, go and do something that's really getting yourself into a positive atmosphere and resonate with all that positivity and beauty and the fact that the world is good, it is beautiful, but sometimes you might have to search that beauty out and go and find it, and then you can start to focus on it, and exponentially more of that will start making itself prominent on your life track. The third question, what can you do to tune out of the negative more and into the positive? So bringing both these prior questions together, I know the answer. turn off the news, go walk through a public garden, right? You are in a very short period of time, you are taking negative information, material, imagery, news, all that stuff, you are turning it off. That means blocking it out. It's not on your track anymore. And then you can go insert yourself into another variation of set and directions that set and decorations that are going to help you to feel more positive, to help you feel like reality is good. So I know that there are a few people on ITI, I'm not going to name any names, but they are increasingly negative and focusing on things that are not good, and they're wondering why they can't create their own realities. It is going to be extremely challenging for you to create your own reality if you are focused on the negative, because all that negative information and material is not going to do anything positive for you. It's about cultivating a mindset where you put those rose-colored glasses on and you keep them on. I know many people in my life have accused me recently of wearing rose-colored lenses, and you know what? I don't care. It's my way of creating my own reality, and I see the world as a beautiful place where magic exists, and I have fun and I have opportunity, and even if I just go out for a walk with my dog, it is an awesome, awesome time. So questions below, comments below, like this video if you do in fact like it, and yes, we will be doing day 9 next, sigh of relief, another powerful one. So thank you so much, Transurfers. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye.